Question number 18. You still have 5 more questions. Anything can happen. Samson disobeyed. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 22. Clearly, in which verse? He clearly disobeyed. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 22. If you don't know what 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 22 is, you might want to quickly look it up. Samson clearly disobeyed. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 22. In what? I will give you the full time because it involves references. You might want to check it and answer. So 14:19, 15:19, 13:19, 16:19. Okay. So what does 16:19 say? Well, no, what does 2 Timothy 2:22 say? Anybody? Go on.
Now become youthful.
Flee the evil desires of youth and
Flee the
pursue.
evil desires of youth. 2 Timothy, as my spiritual mentors taught me this. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. Flee the evil desires of youth. That means from sexual temptation, you must run. Was Samson running from sexual temptation in Judges 16:19? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
He was not running. He was in a room with a woman, and not only in a room with a woman, that itself is pretty bad. Okay. If you read 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6, 2 Timothy, the few verses after 2 Timothy 2:22, 2 Timothy 3:6 talks about false teachers who met with women in closed doors, and these women fell into sexual sin. With obviously with those false teachers, they 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 secretly fell into sexual sin. Why? Because they were meeting in a closed door. So when Samson was in something like a closed door situation, not just that, he was also sleeping on Delilah's lap. So they had intimacy, the kind of intimacy that should only exist between husband and wife. And some people have done a root-word study of that passage, and they have said Samson and Delilah were involved in sexual activity. Some scholars have done root-word study, Hebrew read this text in Hebrew, and they do believe there are suggestions to say that Samson and Delilah were involved in sexual activity, and Samson climaxed and sexually, and he fell into sleep in exhaustion on Delilah's lap after sexual activity. We don't know the full story, but I have read commentaries to that effect. So what it means is we will never put ourselves in a locked room situation with a person who is not our spouse. That means traveling in a car where the windows are all darkened, okay, with a girl you're not married to, you and that girl alone. No, Billy Graham would not do that. Or in a locked room, if you have to, in case you're in a situation, you leave the door open, let the AC go out, but your testimony should not go out. Okay, let the AC go out, but your testimony, you keep the door open, or make it possible for people to see you when you're alone with the person of the opposite sex. It's very, very important. Samson failed in this area, and he paid the price, and there were great consequences. So Samson's story is a call for sexual purity. If you carefully understand his story with the light of what the Bible says in the rest of the Bible. Okay, Jaziel, Pratiksha, Mahima, Hepzibah, Subhash Barik,